about this, I'll be coming to one of my projects regarding this, which I'll do later. Coming to the next slide. Yeah, this is the cancer research that I just defined. Yeah. So the basic, so the major thing that is going on about data science is the customer analysis. We always are asked to provide feedback about the services of a company or industry or anything. So what does the company does with this feedback? So these feedback are first of all engineered by the data engineers. What they do, they basically arrange these data given by the customers, and they provide this data to the data scientist. Now it is the task of a data scientist to work on this data and provide some outcomes, that what are the customers which we need to target, what are the probable customers that are using our products, what is the range of customers that are not using our products, and what we can do to make those customers use our product. So these are the basically tasks that data scientists do, and this helps in increasing the market of the industry very well. So here what we have done is that we came across that what exactly is data science and what do data scientists do. Yeah. Now coming to, I'll come to the questions later. Now coming to the topic of the webinar is that why shall students start learning data science at a very early age? So according to ASA, that is American Statistician Association, they have published a journal in which they said that all the students should begin to develop the data acumen when they are in their secondary education only, so that when they conclude their secondary education, they are already having those skills and abilities that are necessary to continue their education and become successful in careers as a data scientist or data analyst. As in the current world, we are seeing so much eruption of data. In the future time, we can expect that there will be technologies that don't exist in current day, that will all be data driven. So to make the future kids possess those skills, we need to start to make them learn those skills from the school level only. Students need to begin at an early age to become data savvy, whether working with small data sets or large or messy data sets or non-traditional data sets, or maybe it be text or images. So most future jobs will just require some knowledge of statistics and data analysis. So most of the jobs will definitely require some knowledge of statistics and data analytics. That is why the students should start learning from a basic school level classes. The number of jobs that require data scientists of some kind is growing exponentially, and to fulfill this future need, students need to begin learning as soon as they can. With the current lack of positive experience with data science in early school system, too often students in undergraduate school arrive with a dislike of statistics and mathematics, and sometimes their attitude is well established by the time students get to the middle school. The earlier that these skills and ideas are presented to the students in a positive light, the more likely they will become more interested in these fields and pursue them in future. Fundamental additions and changes are needed in this early data science education to ensure that the students are not turned off from these essential fields. Yeah. Now coming to, I was about to show one of my projects. So just like to show that. Yeah. So I talked about how we can use data science in the criminal criminal field, right? For the help of the our police or the cops. So this is I had a data set in which I had the criminal activities that took place in Francisco. I had 100 records. So using that data set, what I did is that I on the map of the San Francisco, I created the places where the data using the data I created the places in which the criminal tasks were held. So using this, we can see that in which place what has occurred. So clicking on the image, you can see that in this place a theft case was seen there. Using this, we can set that a theft was seen there. A non-criminal thing was seen here. So basically, I believe that graphical representation of data is much more easier for people to understand than textual data, right? So now coming to this, that we can see that there is a huge cluster. So it is not basically a good thing to see that so many clusters are there. It is not basically very proper. So what I did is with this is that I divided it into broad categories. Now here we can see that we have categories about, so this area, in this area there was a total amount of 71 crime recorded in this area. So when I go in this area, it breaks up and we can see that what are the different locations in which the crimes were seen. So now going into this area, we can see that there were cases of other offenses and there cases of assault in this area. So what we can do this, that using this data, we can analyze that which are the most crime associated places. So we can see that in this area, that is in this area, are about 60 criminal records are found. So what we can do is that using this, the it can help the cop that yes, this is the area in which more cops are required, and this is the zone where we can alert the people that yes, it is a high alert zone, that in this area many criminal offenses have been occurred. And these areas were they which have very low crime rate, in these areas there can be no high alert that, and there can should not be any high number of cops which must be required there. So using this, we can make the job of the cops easier so that they can analyze in which area they have to work more, right? Basically this was one of the project, and when we zoom out we can see that yeah, so this was a total of 100 crimes has occurred in San Francisco, as my data which I have contained only 100 records. Now coming to the presentation, I think we don't have that much time. Okay, so now I would like to take some questions from the participants. Yes, if any one of you have any questions, you can just post them in the chat box. If anyone has any kind of question, they can just post it up in the chat box. Okay. So we have a question that is basic level data science course enough to predict simple data for kids? Yeah, obviously. As I said, as I said earlier also, so the kids can work with any kind of data, that is maybe it some text or images or some basic data. Using that, they can predict things. Like they can also predict things with the way how their exams are being conducted. So they can predict that in which month there will be the future in future in which month there will be exams or tests going on. Using that data, they can do some tasks with it. Should everyone consider doing a data science course? Yeah, as I explained earlier only, that we are living in the era where data is being collected from everywhere. So in the coming times, each and every technology will be data driven only. So it will be a basically it will be a necessary skill that each and every individual will have to possess to get a job in the future. So that's why basic knowledge of data science is just will become a necessity in the future. Okay. So I think that we are done with the questions. So we can just end the session over here. Yeah. Thank you for all of you for joining in.